when F-16 Falcons ate hawks for breakfast. The sky was painted a soft orange as dawn broke over the endless desert. Birds of prey soared above, dominating the air with their majestic presence. Among them, the hawks prided themselves as the rulers of the skies, swooping down with unmatched precision to claim their meals. For years, the hawks ruled over the other birds, their sharp talons and cunning strategies making them feared hunters. But this morning something unusual happened. The hawks were not alone. A new creature had entered their domain, and it was unlike anything they had ever seen. Sleek, metallic and lightning fast, these newcomers had sharp wings and moved with precision that rivaled the hawks themselves. They were the F-16 Falcons, machines of war designed by humans, and they had come to dominate the skies. The hawks gathered on the cliffs to watch these strange intruders. The falcons zipped across the sky, leaving trails of vapor in their wake. The hawks, confident in their superiority, dismissed the newcomers as flashy and noisy. "They may look impressive," said Cree, the oldest and wisest of the hawks, "but they lack the instincts and elegance of true hunters like us. Let them show off. The sky will always belong to us." The other hawks nodded in agreement. For generations, their cunning and teamwork had ensured their survival. No machine could replace the skill of nature's finest predator. But the falcons were not here to coexist. They had been brought into the skies for a reason, to protect the land below. And in their mission, they saw the hawks not as majestic hunters, but as threats to the balance they sought to maintain. One crisp morning, as the hawks circled over the desert, they noticed a flock of smaller birds darting frantically below. It was the falcons, swooping low to scatter the smaller birds. The hawks, offended by this intrusion, decided to intervene. Cree led the charge. With a powerful dive, he aimed straight for the lead falcon. The other hawks followed, their talons glinting in the sunlight. But as they approached, the falcons responded with maneuvers that left the hawks stunned. They twisted, turned, and climbed higher into the sky with impossible speed. The hawks regrouped, their pride wounded. "They may be fast," said one of the younger hawks, "but speed alone does not make a hunter." Cree, however, remained thoughtful. "These falcons are not like us. They do not hunt for survival, but for domination. We must understand them if we are to protect our skies." The days turned into weeks, and the hawks began to notice a pattern. The falcons did not attack randomly. They operated with precision, targeting specific areas of the desert. They drove away predators and protected the weaker creatures below. The hawks realized that the falcons were not their enemies but had a different purpose entirely. Still, the tension remained. The hawks felt their dominance threatened, and the falcons saw the hawks as obstacles to their mission. It was only a matter of time before a confrontation would decide who truly ruled the skies. It was a quiet morning when the inevitable happened. The hawks had spotted a group of falcons flying over a field rich with prey. Determined to reclaim their territory, the hawks launched a coordinated attack. The sky erupted in chaos. The falcons, though machines, seemed almost alive as they responded with swift evasive moves. The hawks fought valiantly, their natural instincts guiding them through the battle. But the falcons' superior speed and advanced tactics began to overwhelm them. As the sun rose higher, the battle reached its peak. The hawks, though fierce, began to tire. The falcons, with their tireless engines, seemed unstoppable. One by one the hawks retreated, their pride shattered. Cree, however, refused to give up. With a final dive, he aimed for the lead falcon. But just as he was about to strike, the falcon turned sharply, causing Cree to miss and spiral downward. The old hawk landed heavily on the ground, injured and defeated. As Cree lay on the ground, he looked up to see the falcons circling above. To his surprise, they did not attack further. Instead, they flew away, leaving the skies quiet once more. The other hawks gathered around Cree, their spirits low. "We have lost," said one of the younger hawks. "The falcons have taken our skies." Cree shook his head. "No, they have not taken the skies. They have shown us that the skies belong to no one. We have fought for pride, while they fight for a purpose beyond themselves. Perhaps it is time for us to learn from them." From that day on, the hawks changed their ways. They no longer hunted relentlessly, but instead focused on maintaining balance in the ecosystem. They observed the falcons and began to understand their role as protectors. The hawks learned to coexist, finding a new sense of purpose in working with the falcons to keep the skies in harmony. The tale of the F-16 Falcons and the Hawks teaches us that strength and dominance are not the ultimate goals. True power lies in understanding and collaboration. The Hawks learned that the skies were not theirs to rule, but a shared space where every creature had a role to play. Similarly, in life, we must recognize that working together and respecting each other's differences can lead to greater harmony and success. Just as the hawks and falcons found balance, so too can we find peace by embracing the values of cooperation and humility.